Hi and welcome, Scorpio. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher and I'm a psychic medium. I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of June. So I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video today. I do genuinely appreciate it, and I appreciate the time that you're taking to get to know me as a reader as well. You'll find on my channel that I'm doing daily reads, just a little bit of insight and guidance for the bigger energy, also doing weekly reads, and of course as you're joining me today for the monthly reads. You'll also find I do live feeds on Facebook and YouTube. The next one's on Friday at 8 o'clock. If you don't find it on YouTube, you'll find it on Facebook. You'll find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium as well. So with the monthly reads, guys, I break it up a little bit, so I'll focus on love and relationships and all the energy around with that. I'll also focus on business, career, finance, money, all the energy associated around with that. And then finally, I'll just pull some cards and see just what the energy wants to give. Basically, I don't throw any direction in particular to it. And so just remember that I am reading for a few of you guys today, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Not everything's always going to fit in, okay? And that's okay. So I'm reading with the Sun and Moon Tarot today, and I'm also reading with my own deck that I made called the Elysical. So I'm going to focus firstly, guys, on love and relationships and what you need to know most around with those. I've already given the cards a good shuffle before I started today, guys, so I didn't have to spend too much of your time with you watching me shuffling. For those of you that have had a one-on-one reading with me, and I do those all over the world, phone, video, face-to-face, you'll know that I work with energy and sit with spirits. The cards aren't my primary go-to. Obviously, they're a beautiful visual aid for the YouTube videos as well, though, so that's why after all these years, I still can't shuffle. All right, let's have a look. Love and relationships for Scorpio. All right. So your energy for the month is showing the Ten of Swords, okay? So there's possibly some endings of situations or relationships, okay? So ending of situations or relationships. You've got the Nine of Cups and the Moon that's there. So these endings may actually be coming off the back of a little bit of, when I say deception, I want to say just not being true to the relationship. I'm not feeling an awful lot of big betrayal around it. You've got the Sun energy there, which is showing, that some of these situations are actually bringing about positive aspects in relationships. You've got the World, so definitely new opportunities off the back of either one. And the Five of Swords is there. So a little bit of losses either way, I feel. A little bit of losses, but not necessarily the big heavy energies of loss. Definitely a lover's relationship energy around with that. But let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. You've got the Female card, the Sunset card. Yeah, the Love card. Clearing air. Yeah, okay. So you've also got for your energy for the month, the Female card. Okay, so that's talking about the energy and the shifts and the things that you want needing to come from within. Okay, you've got the Sunset card, so it's like kind of showing the end of an era. It's not a big heavy ending, this one. It's like watching that sunset after a beautiful day and wishing that the day was still there, but knowing that there's still good days to come, okay? You've also got the Unity card that sits there as well, and that card is all about love and relationships and all of that. So as I said, for some of you it's just clearing away bad energy that's been sitting in the relationships, okay? For others of you, it will mean the ending to some of the relationships. Got the Health card that's there, so look after yourself. There's obviously some changes that are quite big coming around for some of you there in love and relationships, but it's also about looking after the health of the relationship itself as well. You've got no support around you now. I keep getting family through my head with you guys as well, and I want to say that it feels like there's a little bit of tension running through the family ties a little bit. It's almost like there's been concern or worry towards a family member. But I want to say that this family member just needs to go through their own courses of action. There's not a lot that we can actually do to shift that energy. We just need to be patient and support that person as best we can, but not let it cause interference in the relationships around us. Okay, and also a little bit of accepting that some people are just the way that they are, and the same as that same person that tries to help that person, it is just the way they are. Sometimes we just have to accept that as well. So there's a lot of energy around acceptance when it comes to family relationships for you guys this month, Scorpio, okay? But definitely with the love side of things in relationships, that's what I have to say for you. Otherwise, friendships are feel like they're sitting pretty kosher. I actually feel when I see it, I actually feel a nice surge of love. So I want to say that this support card that's showing up is actually showing some really good relationships with friendships. I feel like there's almost like a strengthening of bonds for some of you, you know, that best friend kind of energy that sits there. It's quite nice. All right, so I'm going to have a look at business, finance, career, work, money, all of that kind of energy that comes up. All right, so raising money or salary, you got the Six of Pentacles as your energy for the month. You've also got the Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords. I feel like for some of you there's been like a job loss or an unexpected significant cost around something that has caused worry and concern. Alright, I want to break this down a little bit because there's a lot of scatty energy in this. Alright, so first I'm going to look at finances for you guys, Scorpio, Cancer. Scorpio, definitely. Alright, now, yeah, that's insane. I feel like there's been like either a job loss or a significant income cost around for something that's really hurt. It's had you worrying, okay? I feel like it was kind of a shock. It was unexpected. But you've got the Change of Luck card that's there, and you've also got Patience as the energy for the month as well, okay? So don't expect this, for those of you that it's resonating, to actually carry on any further than, say, July. I feel like things will turn in July. Let me just grab some water, guys, sorry. Things will actually turn, okay? So there's definitely that energy of uncertainty around. And you've got the Sunset card, which is showing the end to an era. I know I wanted to separate the two, that finance and that work thing is definitely crossing over. So for some of you, that's going to resonate. Now, for those of you within the business that's there, I feel like there's someone around you that's actually let you down or has promised to be in partnership and is now pulling back, that kind of energy around it. I want to say that you're actually going to be better off without this this energy coming in. I feel like there was not any disbalance of control or anything else like that, but I'm feeling like you had to speak up a little bit louder than what you should have had to actually be heard, you know. So I want to say not to fret too much about that. The High Priestess shows, you know, those truths coming out around that, and that's actually going to serve you better. Okay? So when it comes to just work itself, as I said to you, for some of you, I do feel that there has been, you know, an unexpected job loss and things like that. Be very mindful not to let yourself fall into a self-sabotage or be too stubborn. The energy definitely wants to move forward, and as I said, I do feel like that's going to come in through July. If you're not resonating with it, with work and that energy that's there, I feel like things are pretty much as you expected. There's not a lot of energy that wants to throw otherwise that's there. Okay, so I hope I've covered those aspects enough there for you, Scorpio, today. All right, so finally, I'm just going to pull some cards just to see whatever energy wants to come out, okay? So they will validate a little bit over what we've already spoken about today, but that's to be expected. It'll also just throw in anything else that we want to, whatever you need to know around energy. Energy is a really big thing. You know, where energy goes, energy flows, and it's, yeah, that's definitely what this last part of the reading's all about. Connecting into thyself. It's what thyself needs to know most. Energy of the month, Four of Wands, you got the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords. A lot of successions there, isn't it? 4, 4, 5, 5. 9, 10. Being positive, transformation, intention, it's time, love. Alright, so as I said, it's kind of covering everything and anything that sits here with it. So you've got the Four of Cups energy that sits there. And I want to say, for those of you that especially are sitting around that job energy, you know, with this energy, it's sat all day with this card, that there's an opportunity that's going to come in. It might not be exactly what you expected, but I feel like it's there to keep the energy flowing. It's there to keep you secure for the time being. It's not permanent. Don't walk into it feeling if it's not exactly what you wanted, that's where you're going to get stuck, because it's not, okay? Another opportunity is going to come along that's going to release you from that if you're not happy, but for now it keeps things stable. So just be really mindful not to cut your nose to spite your face, okay? Throw that across all aspects, but definitely in particular to that energy. You got the Five of Cups there, and yes, it talks about sadness and things like that, but also not everything's lost. You've still got the Two of Cups, and there's still something to rebuild from that's there, okay? So it's just a nice reminder that's there, that the endings and completions that are around you this month aren't devastating wipeouts, okay? Be mindful not to carry a burden of more than what you need to there with the Ten of Wands, feeling very weighed down with problems. But it follows there with the Two of Swords, and the thing around that, as I said, her hands aren't bound. She can drop her card and she can take that blindfold off. So do so, okay, because that couples, it makes the burdens that you carry too much and it leaves you in a state of despair. Okay, so make sure you're being really truthful and honest with your own needs this month. Otherwise, as I said, you're going to end up feeling a little bit worn out, exhausted, and perhaps a little bit used. You got the Transformation card that sits there, so blossoming into true self, okay? And I feel like that's just an overall energy that's actually been going on for a few months with you. You've got the Intention card that's there, so that card always asks, just to be mindful that you focus on the things that you're working for, that you focus on what you do want, you focus on the positive energy within that, and if you spend all your time worrying about what could go wrong, or that it's not going to work, you'll often find yourself being able to say, see, I knew that, and that's because you've thrown all that energy that way. You're a good manifestor, Scorpio, so be really mindful that you're putting your intentions in the right place. It is time, okay? It is time, so those things that are on your mind are there for a reason. So you got the Love card that sits there, okay? So as we discussed already, sealing the deal, making a commitment to move forward, okay? And that is, again, with those things that we spoke about through there, especially with attitude and, that Four of Cups energy and everything else like that, all right? So you've also got the Be Positive. And that card's always about the fact that your attitude is a choice. And I do feel like you should make the choice to have a positive attitude this month, Scorpio, because, as I said, the problems that are coming in aren't things that you can't move forward from, okay? And things that aren't not there for a reason, all right? So Scorpio, thank you very much for joining me today. It has genuinely been a pleasure to read for you. If you've liked the video, please click the thumbs up, and also please take time to subscribe if you would like to. And again, just a reminder, I'm on Facebook at Friday, New South Wales, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So until then, take care. Hope to see you again here soon. And I look forward to next time.